The squeaky wheel gets the oil. This phrase is so true. It's the person who speaks up, the person who's confident, even if they are not right. It's that person who gets what they want. Look, it happens in politics, it happens at work, it happens in social situations. And to be honest, it drives me crazy. I wasn't planning to talk about this today, but I feel like I have to because I've worked with English learners from around the world for a couple decades now. And what I've noticed is there's so many smart, amazing people from all around the world, but they're shy about their English. You are not confident in your fluency, so you don't speak up. And then there's these other people who aren't even correct in what they're saying, and just because they have the confidence to speak up and say their opinion loudly, even with mistakes, they get what they want. And those are the people who are changing the course of humanity because they're just being loud. So I guess I'm here to say, I want to show you some strategies how to build your confidence, even if you have to fake it to make it, even if you don't really feel confident in yourself today. I want to give you some suggestions that I've used personally to build my confidence in order to be heard, because I truly believe that you have a voice that needs to be heard and you should have confidence in yourself. So, first of all, I like to envision the confident version of myself. So you can do this as well. Imagine that you're in a situation where maybe you'd usually feel kind of shy. Well, what would you do if your alter ego stepped out? What would she or he do? How would she or he communicate? Probably they'd stand up tall, smile, speak loudly and clearly, and contribute to the conversation, say what's on their mind. So envision that version of yourself. And when you are in a situation where you need to speak up, you can pretend that you're an actor or an actress and actually not your normal shy self. Does this make sense? Does this sound crazy? Because I literally think of myself as an actress sometimes when I'm in situations that make me uncomfortable. I don't rely on my normal patterns of being more introverted or shy. I step into my outgoing self, that role as an actress, to get stuff done. Okay. Next, I want you to realize and think about the fact that a lot of people who are confident have no idea what they're doing. I mean, ask a business owner, ask a leader, ask a politician, like, do you really know what you're doing? And if they're honest, they'll probably say, not really, but, I do my best. I make educated guesses, and, hopefully they are educated and they're doing their best and have, good morals and values. But the truth is, nobody really knows what they're doing. And that fact helps me a lot, because if they don't know what they're doing, but they're still confident about it, well, then I think I can be confident about myself and my opinions too. I don't know. Does that help you? One tip I got from my amazing mother is do your best to make yourself look nice, but then once you walk out the door, forget about how you look. Don't be constantly checking yourself in the mirror or racing off to the restroom to check how you look. Like, do your best and then walk out the door and forget about how you look, your appearance. Don't be self-conscious. Just put yourself out there knowing that you did your best. You dressed in your best outfit. If you're, someone who wears makeup, you did your best makeup, you did your best hair. And even if it's not perfect, because it never is, I mean, trust me, I never feel like I look perfect. But even if it's not perfect, at least you made an effort. But don't get hung up on that. So if you have a situation where you don't feel like speaking up because you don't want to draw attention to yourself, because you feel like you don't look your best, just let that go. Do your best and then walk out the door and leave those thoughts behind of, oh my gosh, what if I don't look perfect? Like, leave those thoughts at the door. They do not enter into the rest of your day. A lot of people, I mean, it's human nature to think about our fears and to assume the worst. Like, if you're not sure how people will react to the way you speak, your opinions, or how you look, we tend to assume that we're not going to be accepted, that we're going to be rejected, that people are going to disagree or laugh at us. And that's really fear-based thinking. So think, what if, on the other hand, what if they thought that you were really good looking and smart and had well thought out opinions and appreciate what you're saying? I mean, what if actually you don't know what people are thinking? So instead of assuming the worst, what if you assumed the best about how people would react to you? I think that can give you a boost of confidence as well. And finally, my favorite, most important mind trick, I guess, for appearing more confident, especially if you're making a presentation or you're working or you're doing some creative work like writing or recording a video. I just think about, it's not all about me. It's about helping the person who is listening or watching or reading. I am just a tool. I don't know if you're religious, but I am just a tool for God to send a message out into the world, and so are you. And that's why I say that everyone's voice is important. And actually, by not speaking up, you're doing the world a disservice. You are not being helpful if you keep yourself to yourself. So if you're struggling with confidence, I hope that these tips helped. If you have other tips that you'd like to share, please write them in the comments. I would love to hear them. And, as I mentioned, I've worked with English language learners for over 2 decades, but these tips are not just for people learning English as a second language. These are for you if you feel shy, if you want to know how to be more confident in yourself. It's an important skill to develop as a person, as part of your self-development. And I hope that this was helpful. Add your tips in the comments, and I can't wait to see them. Thank you so much for watching. If you don't know, I'm Gabby Wallace, creator of GoNaturalEnglish.com, and I will be watching for you in the comments. Thanks so much, and bye for now.